Hey, what's up guys? This is Julio G from Geespecautomotive. Just wanted to talk about an idea I finally got around to making. Some of you might know me from selling push-start harnesses. The push-start harness idea was just something I made for a personal car and thought it would be cool to find a way to make it plug and play for other people to do the same. So I did. If you have an FC, I'm sure you're aware of what this is. For those of you that don't, this is a windshield wiper switch out of an 86 through 91 Mazda RX7 FC. So why are we looking at this switch? Well, I once had a not so good experience of having one of my FCs stolen, which is probably where the idea for my cruise control push start harness was hatched. The concept behind it was no one's going to push your cruise control while attempting to steal your car. They'll assume it's broken like all RX7s and simply walk away. All the harness does is remove the function of the key being the start signal and give it to the cruise control set button. Back to the windshield wiper switch. I've always liked the idea of utilizing what you have instead of adding things. As these cars get older, they become more desirable and harder to get, which in turn makes them worth more money. And where there's money, there's people trying to make money. And coming from someone that has had one of these stolen, it didn't take too much for them to get it. They used a shave key and drove off into the moonlight, just to crash it into one of my neighbor's cars that was parked on the street about 2 houses down. But they still drove off with it. Since that incident, I like to take some precautions with things like kill switches. Now, anything is easy to wire up as long as I have it in front of me. The fun part is figuring out how to make something work for someone that has the same car, but hundreds if not thousands of miles away. So I present you the latest of my ideas brought to life, the plug and play kill switch harness. There's going to be a few different variations of this, which is why I felt the need to make this a video and not just a post. Also, I'll be able to explain this to the best of my ability to let you guys know how it's going to work. That way, there's no confusion. What exactly is this killing? This switch will control the power to the fuel pump by controlling this relay. This is the opening circuit relay for the FC. I will also offer an option to update this relay with a newer style one for those of you that are interested. Now, this harness is going to consist of two patch harnesses, one that will plug into this guy and another one that will patch into the back of the switch. Again, the idea is plug and play, no cutting, no splicing. If you ever want to revert back to default settings, just go ahead and unplug and put back to stock. What this is going to do is turn this clocking motion all the way forward until your fuel pump on. This would also double as an easier way of deflooding for those of you that are tired of having to get out and pull those main fuses. That would be harness number one, a simple kill switch. Let's take a look at the next level. A little bit more complicated on this one, it will consist of two patch harnesses and another relay. This harness will be the plug and play push start kill switch combo. The clocking motion still turns your fuel pump on, but now pushing this in will turn your car on as well. That being option number two, what else could we possibly add? Since making the push start harnesses, one of the most common questions that has been asked, do I still need my key? Well, with option 3, you wouldn't, at least not to start it. It would still be needed to unlock your steering wheel, but it's up to you to remove that or not. This harness would be the ignition kill switch push start combo extravaganza, basically turning your stock OEM wiper switch into a switch panel. This is the most complicated out of the three, consisting of its own relay fuse box and two patch harnesses. The emergency light button will now act as your key on and key off. This will still be your fuel pump on, and pushing this in will start the car. Then pushing this back out would be key off. Keep in mind with these harnesses, you do lose the original function of said button, so if you choose option number 1, which is just the kill switch, your rear windshield wiper will no longer be functional. Option number 2, being kill switch push start combo, you will lose the rear wiper and the rear wiper squirters. And on option 3, being the ignition kill switch push start combo, you lose all mentioned functions plus no more emergency lights. On the positive side, your front windshield wipers will still work as intended with all of the three. Something else that should be noted, for this harness to work, you do need to have a functioning windshield wiper switch. If yours is not in working order, I will end up offering switch repair services over on the website, which will be listed somewhere below. You can find my other products, including these new harnesses, on there as well. That being said, if you guys have any questions or comments, you can leave them here or over on the website.